God, it's Garrett 704. No problem. Oh, what was that? Damn, you made me laugh, dude. What's going on, and welcome back. Today we're going to be out in the shop. We got a lot going on today, and I think we're going to work on the Nova a little bit and maybe Stepchild. I'm not sure, because we got some extra help today. We've got a special guest on the channel. Been waiting for this for a while, and probably some of you guys out there have been wondering, when the hell is he going to stop by and check out the place? But we've got Garrett 704. Look at who finally made it out. I can't believe it. Finally made it.
I'm excited to be here, man.
And
I'm in the presence of greatness right here. I mean, we've got probably Stepchild. We've got.
I don't know about that.
Nova Castile Cloud 9 somewhere around here.
Yeah, I don't know where she went. She was out here. But,
yeah, so I'm excited.
But yeah, we've got extra help, so I think we should get him dirty. Leave a comment down below if you want to see him get dirty today, because Stepchild's got some parts we could put on. We do have, let's see, let me show you. The engine for the Nova is currently upside down, so most of you can figure out what that means. We've got to get the oil pan on that. If you saw the last upload, you know the oil pan hit the cross member in the car. It wouldn't work, so we had to order another one. But there's some work that we have to do this one to get it to fit exactly right, because it's short, it's real short, which is a good thing because it'll clear. Bad thing because we got to modify the windage tray. But anyway, we might get into that and might get Gearhead grinding and cutting. I don't know. We'll see.
Grinding and cutting.
Grinding and cutting.
Oh,
man.
no, as long as you show me what to do, because as people know, I'm not really a mechanic. So, you know, go easy on me. Go easy
I think you should work on the S550.
You want it to run, right?
Hey, you know, you got to learn somewhere, and you know.
That's true. That's true.
But we'll see what we get into today. We're not exactly sure, but we got all kind of stuff to do, as you guys know. We got a ton of work, so we'll find something. Yeah. And yeah, so stick around. All right, so we decided to put Matt to work, and I'm about to show you what project we're going to work on. Matt said he's a professional, he's skilled, he's ready. No problem. Oh, what was that? Damn, you made me laugh, dude. What's up? Yeah, that's going in. See, every time he does something like that, I'm like, yeah, it's going in. But anyway, so we've got Gearhead 704 here. We're going to tackle this oil pan. There's actually a little more work to it than just bolting it on. As you can see, it doesn't sit flat. And the reason being, if I can get the lovely Miss Nova Castile to remove the oil pan very carefully, it is because of this windage tray. You actually have to cut this down because it sits so short up front here for clearance, obviously. We have to cut this down, and there's a pattern we have to go by. So we're going to try that. I think we're going to give you the cutter tool.
Okay. I'm scared.
But let's see how it goes. Shouldn't be too bad. I have watched a YouTube video on it, so I'm kind of prepared mentally. As far as my workmanship and stuff, I might not be. We'll see. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, so what we got to do now is, since Nova Castile has got the windage tray off, we have the Holley instructions, which basically shows us a pattern of where we need to cut for clearance of the front of that oil pan. So I'm basically scribing some lines in to where we need to cut, and then we'll be able to get to cutting. All right, so now Miss Nova Castile is setting the windage tray on the engine, and we're going to set the oil pan on it to see if our trim job, see if Gearhead professionally cut this.
I just did a little bit, so if it doesn't fit, it's mainly your fault.
and see if it clears. All right, so we're sitting flat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move your hand, please.
I'm sorry.
Sitting nice and flat. So now what we need to do is we're going to set the pickup tube there and make sure we got clearance for that, because the pickup tube is going to sit in this section right here and turn that way. So we need to make sure that's got clearance as well. Okay. So we're going to pull the pan and set the tube in there and then set the pan back on and see what happens. All right, so we're going to bolt just hand tight the pickup tube, the screen there. This little leg is held on at the main cap. We're just going to tighten that just so it doesn't move around. And we've got it sitting down in the pump. Don't have the O-ring on it yet, but it's not going anywhere. Then we're going to set the oil pan back on it and make sure we've still got our flush fit. Oh, I think we're good. Let me see the side here. Oh yeah, we are good there. We are good here.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Shout out to Gearhead 704 for making the perfect cuts on the windage tray. Perfect cuts. Professional. I told you, he doesn't believe me. But anyway, but we're flush now with the oil pan. That was kind of a pain. I'm not going to lie to you. It was kind of a pain, but you know, you take your time, and it's time consuming, but again, this pan is going to clear that subframe, so this is what we have to do. So we're going to pull the pan, get everything bolted up, and that'll be that. Miss Nova Castile and Gearhead 704, the professionals, the professional engine builders, are out here. They're about to install the baffle into the oil pan and go.
All right.
So Matt's going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on these screws. Just a little dab will do it. A dab will do you. Is that that's
It's a
like butter or
commercial.
something, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to spread it around a
No,
little bit?
you're good.
All right.
There you go. Got a little blue dab on there.
She lost her gloves.
And Candy's going to start them by hand.
Yeah, I gave up.
It's already threaded, so she
She had enough of those gloves. She said she wasn't going to take no more of that.
And once we install these, the oil pan is going to be ready to be
Did too
installed.
much on that one. Here, you want to honey the other ones? I did a dab in a bit.
So once they get this on, we'll be able to put the oil pan onto the engine, and we'll finish up the bypass piece. I'm not sure exactly what that's called. I'd have to read it. But the little bypass around the oil filter, and just a couple plugs on the sides of this one. And then we'll be able to button this thing up. Here we go. Oil pan is on. Got the oil filter installed. Got the little bypass cover installed. And this pan is cool because it comes with plugs or threaded holes, MPT on either side, to where you could run the drain lines for turbos. So it's already there. You don't have to worry about drilling and tapping the pan. This is a really cool pan. I like this. And everything turned out really well. We got the plug in and no gaps, nice and flush. We are good to go with this pan. So this one should clear. I don't have any doubt in my mind that it will, because this area is so much shorter than the other pan. So
plus, I cut some of it, so you know it's
yes,
gonna work.
Gearhead said it was gonna work. So that's all we gotta know right there. He said it's gonna work. But yeah, can't wait to get this test fitted again, but then we got to pull it back out again and then get the mounts right. But then it can go in permanently.
At
So
least we don't have to take all that apart.
yeah, we don't have to mess with this no more. Hopefully, we don't have to mess with this anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Man, I hate that we had to do this, but as I said before, this is what happens. This is part of a build. I mean, sometimes you got to back up. Sometimes you got to redo some things. Hopefully this will be the last one, because I don't want to redo stuff. But yeah, so that's it. Next step is to test fit it again, and that's probably be a part of another video. So, because hopefully the test fit will go well and we won't have to mess with anything else, and we can go ahead and get the plates set, transmission cross member set, and that'll be that. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you on the next one.